Hey guys, it's Channing. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a new hair tool that I got sent to me from Octoly. It is from Revlon and it's the Pro Collection Salon One-Step Hair Dryer and Volumizer. So I'm not sure if this is in stores yet. I did get it sent for testing and all that fun stuff and to give a review. So if I can find it, I will leave a link down below, but I'm sure when it comes out, I'm sure it's soon. It'll be at like Targets and like all that fun stuff, wherever you can find like hair tools. So this is what it looks like. I'll pull it out in a second, but it's like this thing, it was so cool to me because I don't know, like it's a brush, but it's a hair dryer. Like, does anybody else think that's cool? Now for like what I usually do to my hair, I usually mostly let my hair air dry or air dry as much as possible, and I usually only blow it dry maybe once, maximum twice a week, because I don't like to heat style my hair too much. I have extremely long hair, if you can't tell. It's not thick, but it's not thin. I would consider it medium. It is naturally straighter with like my like I'll get to why it looks like this in a second, but like if I have any shorter layers, they do, if you can see that, wave or even get curly, but for the most part it is thicker, straight hair. So air drying does take quite a long time. I could go with my hair even at just like 10% wet and it will still be wet the next morning. Usually when I blow dry my hair, I honestly don't do it very professionally. I've never used a brush before. I usually honestly flip my head over and just blow dry till it's dry. And then I just go to bed because I shower at night. I don't ever shower in the morning. And then when I do blow dry my hair at night, I blow dry it, whatever, kind of let it cool. And then I sleep with my hair in a ponytail because I don't know how people don't sleep with their hair in a ponytail. Maybe it's because I have really long hair. And then when I wake up, I do have a little bit, and you'll see it kind of here because that's what I did last night. A line where like my scrunchie was when I slept, and then I usually just straighten everything out. But I didn't do that this morning, so we'll get into that in a second. So that's usually what my hair care routine consists of. I wash my hair maybe 2, maybe 3 times a week, just because you shouldn't wash it all the time, and it's a pain in the butt to wash all this hair, let me tell you. So this has ionic technology for fast, silky smooth, shiny results, which every woman wants. It has a ceramic coating to prevent heat damage, which is also a plus and really great, especially if you heat style your hair often. And it's tangle-free combination bristles for detangling, improved volume, and control, which is really nice, especially if you have longer hair. That's why I was kind of worried about this, like brushing it through and getting it like caught in my hair, but it never did. And then it's lightweight. And it has an oval design for smooth volume and curled ends. So when I researched this to see how much this cost, if it was out yet, I couldn't really find anything about this particular one out, but Revlon does have one that looks like this, only instead of like a boar bristle brush, if that's what you call this, it looks like a paddle brush, and they call it the hair dryer and styler. So they have a similar product out there. It's about $60. So let's pull this baby out. Well, let's show the front. It does have like an oval design, which I can show you. So when you get this, you obviously get a thing of directions. And this is what it looks like. There is some hair on it because I did use it yesterday, but this is what it looks like. It's hot pink and black, which I think is really cute. It's got the oval shape, which is really good at like getting under there and kind of like going like this. It's super lightweight. It wasn't heavy to use at all. You know, sometimes you use like a hair dryer and it gets really heavy, kind of hurts your arm. I didn't have the problem with this. It fits really well in my hand. And honestly, like, I don't know if I'm just not dumb, but I was just like, is this, like, I didn't really understand how this would work till I plugged it in. I thought it was supposed to be kind of like, you know, those straighteners back in the day that were straighteners, but you could straighten your hair while it was wet, which I don't know how healthy that was, but something, so I thought that was kind of like this, but no. If I had a plug next to me, I would totally plug this in. Actually, I do. Maybe I'll do it at the end of the video. This, as soon as I plugged it in, you have the little dial down here, and there's an off, a cool setting, which is really nice because it's always great to set your hair cool when you're done, and a low and a high. So they recommend the low setting, obviously, for finer hair, and high for thicker hair. So I mostly use the high setting, and then as my hair dried, I went down to the low just so I wouldn't damage it too much. So I do have pros and cons of this. I thought this was really cool. It's supposed to cut your drying time in half, which is really nice, especially if you take the time to use a brush in your routine. I think that this would really help with that. Since I am not really professional when I blow dry my hair, and since my hair is already naturally going to dry straight, when I usually blow dry it and I flip my hair, it usually takes me about 10 minutes because now this isn't when it's soaking. It's probably about 60 to 70 is the max of it being wet, but usually I wait till it's like, well, no, that's actually kind of wet. Usually I blow dry it at like 50 or below. So that's what I waited for this. And honestly, it took me about the same time. But again, I think if my hair was more wet, if I had thicker hair, I think this would speed up the time. But for me personally, it's about the same time. So it didn't really add any time, except the first time I used it because I had to kind of get used to it, but once I got used to it, it was really nice. It does, like, even though my hair is not wet, my hair does, since it's long, it tangles easily. This, as long as you brush your hair out before, like, goes and it glides right through and leaves your hair super soft. And obviously, you guys can see it shiny. I haven't put any shine spray, nothing on after I blow dried my hair. Again, this line is from putting it in a ponytail when I slept last night. You can kind of see it over here. But everything else, like, I have layers here. Everything else is nice and straight and smooth, and I didn't go over it with a straightener or anything. The only bad thing I have to say about this, see, this is why this curl is here, because it's hard to like get this here, like I would usually straighten that. The only thing I would say is it didn't really give me personally any more volume, as you can tell. I mean, I guess if you play around with it more, you kind of could, but it didn't really give me any more volume than I would with a hairdryer. Like, it might be because my hair is super thick and long, it kind of weighs it down, but I didn't get any volume up here, as you can tell. But it's really good. Maybe if I focused it more on there, like I said, I was doing this at night and I was kind of, not rushing, but I wasn't really like doing my hair because I was going to go to bed. So it's really easy to just kind of get in there and like do it, and like you can either like curl your hair under or you can curl it out, which is really nice. Like, it's really easy to kind of maneuver, which is cool. Sorry, I have like a frog in my throat. Okay, the only bad thing about this is it was really hard to like get the underside of my hair, if you guys know what I mean. Like, the ends are obviously really easy and they dry really quickly, like a couple passes and they were good. Like, I'd probably take like this much hair and kind of just go like this and like brush it, and then I would just kind of brush it and like take all of it and brush the ends. Obviously the ends are usually the first to dry. The thing that I had the hardest was like under here, like, and especially on the back of your hair where there's a lot more hair, or on this side for me where, since my hair is parted, I do have more hair over here. It was really hard for me to get dried like the underside of my hair, like right here, if you guys know what I mean, because I mean, obviously all up here isn't gonna like blow out air, so that's what was really hard for me. So when I went to bed, my hair was dry, but it wasn't 100% dry back here. But I feel like if you're a morning person, like you do your hair in the morning, this is really nice, because when I was done, it may have been a tiny bit damp, but if I went about my day, it would have air dried. It's just because I went to bed, was up in a ponytail, so that moisture was kind of locked in there. But I do have to say it was kind of hard to get under the hair if you don't mind going throughout your day with, like, when I say damp, it was probably like 10%. Like, it wasn't anything major. It's just it couldn't get in there like a blow dryer. You know how like blow dryer, if you pretend this is the under blow dryer, you can like really get in there. This was a little bit harder to do that, but I could just kind of brush my hair, brush out all the tangles. Like, it still looks really great. This is the next day, obviously, and it's just like I love the whole brushing motion. I thought it was really cool. So like, I would probably still use my blow dryer at night mostly, but definitely like if I needed to, like, if I showered during the day and then I needed to go out in the day or in the evening and I needed my hair to be dry and nice, I would definitely pull this out versus a blow dryer, because I wouldn't be putting my hair up on a ponytail, so I wouldn't get this line. And honestly, the only thing that I would need to straighten is my little layers over here and then this little baby piece. Other than that, everything is like soft and smooth. Let me see if I can turn around and show you guys. But yeah, everything is like super smooth. It's so silky and soft, and and I'm not just saying this because it was sent to me. I know a lot of people, not on my videos, but a lot of other people's videos, when they get sent things, they're like, oh, you're just saying good things because you got it sent to me. But hey, I'm not getting paid for this, so I will give and I already have this product, so I'm going to give my honest review. And I do think this is really nice, especially if you're into styling your hair quickly, you have thicker hair. I don't know how this honestly would work with curly hair to straight, but I did read reviews of people who have the paddle version of this and they really like to use it for that. So I think, especially if it's at like a local Target, or, I mean, I'm assuming like Revlon stuff, like it'll be at Walmart. I think it's a good thing to try, and if you don't like it, you can always return it. But I think this is a great buy. Again, I love the design. I'm gonna plug it in now so you guys can just hear what it sounds like real quick. It sounds like a blow dryer, really. Like, it wasn't any louder or any softer than my blow dryer. It sounds just like a blow dryer. So, one second. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the cool setting first. And then low. So low is a little bit quieter than cool, and then high. So high and cool sound about the same. So I'm just gonna put on cool real quick. Whoops, that's off. To kind of show you, like, it blows. If you guys can see, like, oh yeah, see it's blowing your hair. This is on low. Well, okay. And it's just kind of like, you just go like this, and it's like a blow dryer. I think it's like, I'll turn this off. I think it's the coolest thing ever that it has that technology of the brush and the blow dryer mixed in. So let me know down below if you guys have ever tried a product like this. If you're super interested in this, let me know too. And let me know if you guys like me, let me put this down. If you guys like me reviewing hair tools, I do have another hair tool video where I had like an automatic curler. If you guys haven't seen that one was pretty cool. So if you guys like me testing out these cool like hair tools, let me know. Also, let me know down below if you want to see any videos in the future. I would love your suggestions, and I always listen to you guys because obviously you're the ones watching. So let me know what you want to see. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Oh, I also have a back to school giveaway going on my Instagram, which is always linked down below. It's a Ciate manicure nail kit, which is really cool. So, and you don't have to be going back to school to get it, but it's just, you know, the season. So make sure you go to my Instagram down below and find the picture and do all that stuff. And good luck. It ends at the end of September, so all of the back to school season. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later.